Morning everybody, and welcome back to Canada's Boxing Channel. Hope everyone's doing well and having a good day. It probably won't be the final video I do on the Wardley-Huni fight. There's likely to be other things that sort of come out of this. But one of the things that has already come out of what was an exceptionally good night's entertainment, as you all know, I support Fabio Wardley, one of my favourite, most exciting fighters, and he undoubtedly prevailed over Justis Huni, finishing him off with an absolutely beautiful right hand. Justis Huni has also gone up in my estimation. Certainly a fighter I'm going to be keen to watch in the future. You know, when this fight between Wardley and Huni was announced, I was, well, as you all know, I was slightly disappointed that it wasn't Big Baby Miller. And I wasn't sure if Huni would put up a good performance. Well, fool me, Huni put up an exceedingly good performance. He, as we know, he outboxed Fabio for, what would you say, maybe Fabio got the first, Huni gets 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Or maybe you want to give Fabio 3 as well, so Fabio gets 1 and 3 and Huni gets 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Regardless, Huni was by far in the lead on points. However, as we know, one punch, it can change things, right? Deontay Wilder proved that when he was WBC champion. I think Fabio has actually got a little bit more overall to his game, but the comparison is a reasonable comparison. And that's where normally we would have ended it. But, of course, there's a smidge of controversy. Now, the smidge of controversy is that when Huni was knocked down, clearly he went down, he got up within the count. And he was unsteady, but he wasn't totally wobbly, right? If that makes sense. He wasn't doing a Trevor Burbeck. The referee waved it off. The referee was John Latham. He waved it off. No, done. The referee, you could argue, saw something in Justis Huni that caused the referee to, in his professional opinion, make the determination, this fighter's had enough, anymore, there's a risk this fighter's going to get hurt, I'm waving it off. Fair ball, right? The counterpart to that, or the counter argument to that, is Justis Huni beat the count. He was on his feet, and he was not doing the Trevor Burbeck dance. He ought to have been given the opportunity to raise your gloves, walk towards me, walk over there, walk back. We have all seen Tyson Fury get off the ground and be allowed to walk around, show the gloves, are you fine, walk back and forth. We have all seen a number of A-side fighters be given a similar degree of latitude. You've been down, now tell me, the referee, you're okay. I'm okay. Raise your gloves, raise your gloves. You know, push back, walk. All that stuff we've seen. With Huni, no way. It was waved off. So that's the argument and the counter-argument. Now, it's an interesting thing because Huni's corner, they said, Mick Francis, said two different things. Thing number one is, with total respect to the referee, we were surprised Justis wasn't given the full 10 count. I feel like he should be given every right to try and continue, but the safety of the fighter comes first, and we respect the decision. That's one statement from Team Huni. A second statement from Team Huni from the same person is, he just waved it off. I'm launching a protest with WBA. It's an effing world title. I've spoken to Eddie Hearn and Spencer Brown, and they've agreed. So clearly there's something going on in that camp, right? Because on the one hand, yeah, look, fair ball, it was a straight decision. We respect it, whatever. And the other is like, no, he wasn't given a chance. We want to appeal. So we're left with this sort of, lingering now appeal. Appeal won't really go anywhere. I wouldn't imagine that there'll be any order to do anything, really. I think it's fair to say that Fabio does not relish a rematch with Justis Huni. Justis Huni has said he would like a rematch, but Fabio has not expressed any great desire for a rematch. And to be entirely fair, it's not on Fabio's bingo card to get bogged down with these rematches. He wants to move onwards and upwards. So I get that. Excuse me. I also get why Justis would like a rematch. I don't think that this appeal is going to go anywhere. However, I do think that Justis Huni, his stock has definitely risen. Now, will he be avoided? Or will he be welcomed and given more fights? That's, as they used to say, the $64,000 question. Let me know what you think. And let me know what you think about this appeal, whether or not you think it's got legs, whether or not you think it's justified, whether or not you think that Justis Huni was hard done by. For me, I think it's clear that Fabio would have, if the ref had said, carry on, if, Huni had raised his hands, walked, and the ref had said, okay, carry on, fight. I think Fabio would have literally ran across there and dropped Huni again. Now, he might have been caught by a counter. That's always the risk. We don't know. But I think that Fabio would have finished Huni, and I think that Huni would have suffered at least one more knockdown. Would Huni have been hurt? Nobody knows. It's this fine line between letting the fighter go on to suffer potentially career-limiting injuries or waving it off. Honestly, as big of a fan of Fabio as I am, I think I would have been happier if the ref had said, hands up, walk, you okay, walk back forward, continue, and Justis had taken one more touchdown. I think it would have been fair. I don't think it would have changed the outcome, but I think it would have been fair. And I'm still a fan. I'm now a fan of both fighters, to be perfectly honest. But I think that would have been fair. Was John Latham a wee bit premature? Yes, he was, in my view. But I don't think it would have changed the outcome. That's my take on the matter. I think we might be blowing this a little bit too big. I've seen some media sources, but we'll have to see where it pans out. Anyways, please like, please share, please subscribe. I'm off to play a little bit of golf this morning, and I will chat with you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.